Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Crivets High School for sectional final girls volleyball here tonight in Division 4. It's for all the marbles. Winner heads to the Resch Center next Thursday morning. It is the number 1 seed Pittsville Panthers traveling here to take on the number 1 seed Wabeno Laona Rebels. Steve Maves alongside Mike Wendland here from Crivets, and we expected it. It has come true. A packed gym. It's going to be loud. Two teams about 2 hours away from a state tournament berth.
Yeah, I mean, we started people were waiting in the parking lot when we got here at about 20 after 5, and we actually beat one of the teams here, and it's only gotten more and more packed. It is essentially what you would call a sellout for a high school event. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be loud. It's going to be incredible to watch and see. Two passionate fan bases, two teams that are fired up. You could see when Wabeno went back to their huddle after the captain's meeting, when Pittsville went back to their doorway by the locker room after the captain's meeting, they were ready to go.
Yep.
And both these teams are focused and are looking to make, for them, a single-digit trip to state. And there's one thing I always ask every coach when I'm leading a game is, who's more nervous, you or the players? And
it's usually the coaches.
It's usually the coaches. I've only heard once I've heard players. And you can tell the players seem pretty relaxed right now. But you bet you the coaches are just shaking, ready for this one. And they want this game to start already.
Yeah, absolutely right. They've been waiting a couple of days now after their regional sectional semifinal. Pittsville going 3-1 against Auburndale. Wabeno Laona had their work cut out for them big time against Edgar on Thursday, going 5 sets, winning the 5th set 16-14. These two teams met a couple of weeks ago in a weekend tournament, and Pittsville won that one 2-1. So one of the gentlemen down here was saying all 3 of those games were close, and expect a barn burner here tonight from Crivets.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what you can take from those weekend tournaments because we don't know when in the day they were, how many matches each team had played already, and what their fatigue level was, or if they were playing different players. If you're getting some younger players some time, trying girls in new positions, all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that both these teams have is they've both played 3 matches in playoffs. They were both top seeds. They both had byes. And Pittsville has gone either 3 or 4 in everything they've played. Wabeno went 3 over Schwamigan, 4 over Rib Lake, and then 5 over Edgar. So they've had to play just a little bit more volleyball over this time. But they're also a team that's been in this spot quite a bit over the past 5-6 years.
Yeah, absolutely right. And we had talked about the way up here, a school, a co-op that we have seen a lot in these sectionals and sectional finals the last handful of years, and always a good fan base, and always appreciate the folks from Wabeno and Laona, and should be a good one nonetheless here tonight. Pittsville at 28-7, led by don't even want to say a whole host of seniors, just all seniors making contributions this year. Alana Vollard, one of the underclassmen that steps in, but other than that, it's a senior-dominant team for the Pittsville Panthers.
Yeah, the only underclassmen we'll see will be her or Radio Sasser.
Yep.
Maybe Jasmine Andres a little bit, but it's this very senior-heavy team, and we're going to see this all year long for Pittsville, whether it's basketball or softball. They're a very veteran team. They've played together for a long time. They're all best friends.
Yep.
You can tell how close they are, and it showed again when they broke the captain's meeting, when they went. We were trying to see what the decision was. Also here, we got served, and they were ready to go. And this is a team that had to fight at the end of the season. They went into a slump. They had a 9 or 10 match win streak, 18 match win streak going into their loss to Tri-County, which made it a 3-way conference split. And then they got swept by Auburndale.
They're not just swept, they got humiliated by Auburndale.
And then they lose the first set in the regional.
Yep.
It seemed like that set against Rochelle was a wake-up call.
Yep.
And since then, they have been firing on all cylinders. And especially that front line has gotten better and better as the run has gone along in the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely right. And on the other side, 3 very good seniors in Ellie Albright, Holly Gilligan, and Ave Clearman. But a team, like you mentioned before we went on the air, a team that, on the other side of things, a lot of underclassmen for this Rebels team.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores on this roster. And so their team is going to be one to watch no matter what happens tonight for the next few years. Like they're They're going to replace some seniors, but they probably said this a few years ago when they made their run to state in 2021. They just seem to keep on reloading. And that's the benefit of having a great youth program, a great coaching staff, a supportive community, as you get players who want to come out and play in younger ages, and then when we get to high school, they stay playing. And they come out and they're going to keep on retooling and revamping, and that's the mark of a successful program.
Wabeno Laona looking for their second ever trip as a co-op. Laona made it in 1977 and 1978. Pittsville looking for their fifth trip, but their first in 22 years. Wabeno Laona led by their senior Allie Albright, 403 kills on the year. Lily Terry, the junior, we saw her during warm-ups just gliding through the air. And Lily with 377 kills on the year. And one of the biggest assist numbers you'll ever see, Aubrey Tinsman, a sophomore, 829 assists this year in the middle.
Which is crazy, because I've covered multiple games where we've had, I think, 3 in the state 1,000 assist players. I saw one on Thursday night from Mosney. Spash had one as well. I think Lux Casco had one. But to see 800 plus is even just insane.
Yeah.
And
in just 1 year. I mean,
that's how you know how the offense is going to go. It's going to go usually libero or DS to setter to hitter. It's the clockwork. Whereas a team like Pittsville, they're going to switch setters around. They're going to switch hitters around. They're going to be a team that's going to try and find the favorable matchup. And I've seen from most people this year, Coach Wiseman has done a great job finding whatever matchup they can get to take advantage.
Yeah, you mentioned the switching of the setters. 3 girls with over 100 assists this year for the Pittsville Panthers. Wabeno Laona coming in at 37 and 8 on the year. And as mentioned, Pittsville at 28 and 7. We're going to take a break. We're ready for this one here in Crivets. National Anthem starting lineups coming up next. You're watching Sectional Final Girls Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services, so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
All right, National Anthem finished up. Starting lineups coming up next here for Pittsville and Wabeno Laona. Of course, Wabeno Laona, white tops on the right-hand side. Pittsville in purple and yellow on our left here in set number 1. I turned your back on. Yeah.
I know. I'm just kind of taking it in. There's nothing like sectional final Saturday, whether it's volleyball or soccer or basketball or hockey, baseball, softball, doesn't matter. Yep. There's nothing like this type of experience for players and broadcasters, coaches, or officials. It is something special.
Absolutely right. And Crivets Athletic Director Jeff Doschner going through the announcements. We'll have our starting lineups here in just a moment. Pittsville traveling the 3 hours to come over here and cheer on their team. The girls, a lot of the girls on this Pittsville team in the sectional final last year in girls basketball. And so obviously the nerves are there as seniors, but big-time games are not a deterrent for this Pittsville team. Now on the other side, Wabeno Laona has been to state in basketball, has been state in volleyball, and has been in many sectionals in softball as well.
Yeah, it's going to be. But and now we talked about who's more nervous. Now you look at the players seem to start getting a little bit nervous here. That'll change once the first serve starts, but it's going to be an interesting thing to see who gets the first look.
We'll start with the Pittsville Panthers, of course, out of the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Brooke Grossman, Reese Grimm, Bryn Friday, Alana Vollert, Gwen Cum. The libero is Kaylee Jacobson and Angelina Reese. Angelina was announced first.
I think they went alphabetical.
They're going service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so Angelina starts to serve, and then Kaylee comes in to serve for Bryn. So there is senior Brooke Grossman.
Again, all except for Vollert, 6 seniors for the Panthers. For the Wabeno Laona Rebels, here's how they're going to line up. It'll be a junior middle block, number 5, Lily Terry. Number 6, a sophomore right side hitter, is Faith Novak. A sophomore right side hitter, number 9, Izzy Pop. A senior middle block, number 10, Ellie Albright. Their center is a sophomore, number 12, Reese Connor. And a middle block sophomore, number 23, Bryn Yeager. And the libero is a senior, number 11, Holly Gilligan.
Yeah, I remember covering these number of these girls, in their sectional final against Edgar a couple of years ago in basketball. Very familiar names in Holly Gilligan, Allie Albright, Ave Clearman, and
I remember a lot of them a couple years ago when we were covering Athens at this point when they played Wabeno. Yeah, a lot of these familiar names when they were sophomores, and we knew they were going to be good.
Yeah.
You knew they were going to continue to be good.
You mentioned the nerves. Saw a couple of big-time deep breaths from the Wabeno side, same side on Pittsville, and we are all but ready to go in this Division IV sectional final.
And again, Pittsville will start with the serve left to right. Libero in white for the Panthers, libero in black for the Rebels.
the down official wasn't having. Yeah.
I think he's getting nervous. He was like, "Let's play, let's go."
He wasn't having any of the huddles.
It's a long drive home. Let's go.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Horse and Around. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around in downtown Pittsville. Make sure you, if you're watching, and we have a big crowd watching already, let us know where you're watching from. Angelina Reese on the serve and over the top, and Wabeno Laona starts with the point, and Allison Albright scores for the Rebels.
Yeah, nice little tip. Pittsville went for the block like it was going to be a huge swing, and she just flipped it off the fingertips and over. And the defense behind the block just wasn't quite there.
Holly Gilligan on the serve. Bryn Friday on the dig. Grossman to Reese Grimm. Right over the top, just like what Albright did. We're tied at 1.
I'm going to say the exact same thing. Not quite as deep as Albright's was. It got to the block, but the block could not get enough on it to try and put it back.
Kelly Jacobson, the senior, on the serve. Dug out, chased down by the Rebels at the net. And they're going to continue with Gwen Cum. Grossman sends it over. Popped up by the Rebels. At the net. And played up by Jacobson. Back line too strong for the Panthers, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, just kind of a scramble drill. after that play at the early play at the net.
Albright on the serve. Jacobson on the dig. Reese Grimm right over the top. Popped up by the Rebels. Near side for Yeager. Grossman. Jacobson over to Reese Grimm. Back line for Gilligan at the net. Smashes it down is Lily Terry.
Perfect set. And the block just, no one went up to block. So she was able to have fine time and find the spot, and there was an open spot on the near sideline.
3-1 Rebels. Going back to that sectional semifinal on Thursday as Reese Grimm smashes it, but out. And it's 4-1. Pittsville lost the first set to Auburndale on Thursday. It was back and forth with Wabeno. Wabeno won the first set, Edgar the second, Wabeno the third, Edgar the fourth. And an ace. And it's 5-1, Wabeno Laona.
And you can tell nerves just a little bit there right now. Communication was lacking on that one.
Allie Albright back to serve it up again for Wabeno Laona. Chase down and another ace. Vollard couldn't play it over. 6-1 Rebels. And Albright,
4 in a row.
the leading server on the team. 73 aces coming in. Short serve and needing a side out, and the Panthers got it. Emma Bowden will be in to serve for Pittsville.
And she'll also take over as the setter during this stretch.
Emma didn't play a lot in that sectional semifinal on Thursday. Addison Elsasser had a good night. In the middle for Terry, off and points. Lily Terry scores again, 7-2 Rebels. From hydraulic hoses to red roses, Pittsville Farm and Home has it all. Stop in now for the huge bird seed sale. Black oil sunflower 40-pound bag, just $14.99. 44-pound bags or of birdseed mix, just $13.99. The birdseed sale now through November 2nd. That's today, while supplies last at Pittsville Farm and Home, downtown Pittsville.
Pass a bit too far, too shallow, and there wasn't much for playing. A timeout right away by the Panthers.
Pittsville's going to take it 8-2 Rebels. We'll be back after this. You're watching sectional final girls volleyball at Zaleski Sports.
If you have land to sell, talk to Ben Tilburg, the Midwest land guy. Ben Tilburg, with Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, is your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses, year after year, selling over $2.2 billion in farmland over the past 25 years. Ben's passion for the great outdoors and deep knowledge of the ag industry give him the edge to represent you and your legacy. Ben wants to talk to you about your land needs. Call today and mention this ad for a free land valuation or property proposal. Let's get your land sold. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty.
A quick settle down timeout from Coach Weissman. 8-2 Rebels here in the first set. On the serve is Ave Clearman. In the middle is Gwen Cum. Popped up by Albright. In the middle again, Lily Terry off the block and down. Lily's having a big first set, and it's all Rebels here in the first, 9-2.
And you can just tell, like, the quality of the swing so far, fully in favor of the Rebels. They are getting passes that are setting them up perfectly to get those big, powerful swings. Pittsville's not been able to really get a good swing yet.
And a side out there, and a point for the Panthers. Lily Terry tried to go up and slam it home and just mistimed it.
Up to Israel over in Elman Bancroft in Division 5. Royal up 7-4 on Columbus Catholic in the first set.
And Reese Grimm, a service error. Wabeno the first to 10 here in the first.
Bryn Yeager back to serve.
Bryn 39 aces herself. Reese Grimm on the setup. Angelina Reese over the top. Sets up again, back row for Albright. Emma Bowden. And an easy one here for the Rebels. Chased down by Tinsman. Back row attack by Albright. In the middle for Gwen Cum. Left-hand attack. Easy one again for Wabeno Laona. The swing. Bowden on the dig. Grossman sets it over. Izzy Pop on that last one. Lily Terry Terry again, chased down. Can they muscle it over? Yeager does.
Wow, what
Grace Grimm. Gwen Cum over the top. And what a rally that time. Kudos to Wabeno Laona. Point, Pittsville.
That's the type of a point that can swing a set for either team. Just the battle from both, whether it was Grimm coming back on one on a swing. That save and then another service error.
Yeah, that was not close by Gwen Cum. 11-4, Wabeno Laona. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. Make us part of your Saturday night here on Zaleski Sports. Brooke Grossman on the swing, and she's blocked by Albright.
Right now, the net front game is fully controlled by the Rebels. Pittsville's playing back at the 10-foot line to get their swings, whereas the Rebels are right on the net front.
Angelina Reese, the swing. Down for Angelina.
And the first really good swing there.
And Laona Voller back into the game. Pittsville has not had a run here. They haven't scored they haven't scored 2 points or more in a row. And over the top, there's an ace for Brooke Grossman on the back line.
They need a run here. It's 6 serving 12.
Brooke over the top. Gilligan on the dig. Sets up again. Albright on the attack. And an attack error. 3 in a row for the Panthers.
Yeah, they're calling that. It looks like they're calling that a block. Either way, it's a point.
And you mentioned Royal up 2 on Columbus Catholic.
Yeah, 10-8.
And Grossman, the third service error for the Panthers already.
And those are the types of plays that'll cost you a match. I saw it with WIAA last Saturday. Moseney had their share on Thursday night when I was there. You got to get your serves in.
Lily Kolpa into the game for Wabeno Laona. Reese Grimm popped up. Angelina Reese sends it over. Free one here for the Rebels. Sets up in the middle. Albright and down. Rode the tape and scored. And 14-7. Wabeno Laona has doubled up Pittsville here in the first.
Again, a great pass.
Reese Connor, the server. Back sets it to Angelina Reese. Tough passer by Brooke Grossman. Connor back sets it to Kolpa. Grossman, Vollert. Angelina Reese on the swing. Near side, blocked, played back. The attack by Pop. Albright this time, and out. Point's going to go to Pittsville.
I was looking to see if they were going to call a touch or not. It was close.
Yep.
I was looking at both of our line judges just to be sure.
Pittsville's serving order has turned over. Angelina Reese on the serve. Albright on the attack. Grossman sets up. Reese Grimm to the back corner and in. Reese Grimm with precision. 9 serving 14.
Again, a perfectly placed play.
Angelina Reese to serve. 9 serving 14. Gilligan popped up to Connor. Albright. Grossman back sets it to Vollert. Goes cross court. Dug out by Kolpa at the nets. Cross that time and out. Just a 4-point set here in the first. 10 serving 14. And back in is Faith Novak. Faith in for the first time. One thing we talked about, a very talented team in Wabeno Laona. They're all tall. They are all from the 1 through 13. And that's a point for Albright.
When in doubt, if you need a side out, you go to your best player.
Holly Gilligan in to serve now for the Rebels. And into the net on the service error.
Panthers had that little run to keep it within striking distance here. They got to try and bounce things over. Up now 13-13 over in Almond.
Kaylee Jacobson. And a rotation error on the Rebels.
Left too early.
Something that you don't see very often.
Not this late in the playoffs. not, and especially for a team that's been here as much.
Gilligan, and it hits the basketball hoop, popped up at the net, and an ace for Jacobson. 3 in a row, and it's just 2 points here in the first, pardon me.
Gilligan wasn't ready.
Yep.
She was talking to coach and then went right at her.
Goes at her again. Connor sets up, back sets to Albright. Angelina Reese sets up, Vollert. Chased down, Jaeger. And wow, Jaeger off the bottom of her palm just snuck it over. And it's 16-13.
Just a little tip. Got off the block, and again, the defense behind the block has not been there. They're expecting harder deflections at the net.
Reese Grimm right over the top, popped up for the Rebels. At the net for Terry. Reese Grimm.
Great dig.
At the net, plays it up. Vollert into the net. It's one you can't hit on the second one. You got to pass up to a harder hitter if you're Laona Vollert.
I like the idea. Just your jump was too early.
Yep.
I like the idea of going on two. Just you got to make sure you're going to do it. That's
and
out.
Out on the service error by Albright. Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime stop. After the game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat, including their burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats too, like shakes, malts, and soft serve, and scoop ice cream. Good luck, Panthers from Lake Dexter Drive-In. Visit them next summer. They're open Memorial Day to Labor Day on Highway 80, or you can check them out on Facebook.
And shout out people watching at home. We got Carrie watching from Boyd, from Elizabeth from South Dakota.
Another service error on the Panthers.
Carrie watching from Marshfield. Dave watching from Bowler.
Saw Dave last night in Bondwell.
And shout out everyone watching at home, coast to coast, around the world, and other planets.
Ave Clearman in to serve for the Rebels. 18-15 here in the first. Short serve. Reese Grimm on the dig. That one's blocked and in. It rolled the tape. And a block of the net.
Terry.
For Lily Terry. And it's 19-15. Lily just a junior for the Rebels. Jacobson on the dig. Emma Bowden on the set. Therese Grimm smashes it out.
Didn't miss by much.
Rebels first to 20 here in the first. 20-15 will be in Laona. Angelina Reese on the dig. Bowden sets up for Gwen Cum right over the top. Popped up by Jaeger. And point side out to Pittsville.
And the Panthers, again, they haven't had many swings. A lot of these are just sets over, trying to find their spot.
Reese Grimm on the serve.
Yeah, I think as they get comfortable, they'll get some more net front attacks.
Lily Terry.
Like that.
In. Pittsville in the net anyway. Point's going to go to the Rebels. They're going to call Brooke Grossman in the net. Bryn Yeager back to serve. Rebels need 4. And right over the top of the tape. Grossman, Grimm, Grossman again. Sets up for Lily Terry. She's blocked. Back over it goes. And a side out. Sneak attack there for the Panthers.
Great move by Reese. After everyone was trading swings, Reese saw that open spot. Angelina Reese, not Reese Grimm.
Now Gwen Cum in to serve. Popped up at the net. Back sets it to Terry down. Lily Terry is a force to be reckoned with. And it's 22-17.
Yeah, when you have two hitters at over 375 kills, you have to pick one to defend on every set.
She's back to serve now. Line drive serve. Sent over by Brooke Grossman. What a save by the Panthers. Back sets it to Albright. Down the line. Bowden. Jacobson sends it over. Lily Terry. Tinsman in the middle for Albright. Blocked by Bryn Friday. And points going to go to the Panthers.
I have to look up the rule just to make sure. It looked like Jacobson got pretty lucky because when she dug it out, it bounced off her chin.
Yeah. Laona Vollerts back in. Brooke Grossman into serve.
Columbus first to 20 in their match, in their first set.
The Dons looking for their first ever trip. Albright smashes it down the line. 23-18.
It's a perfectly placed shot.
Wabeno Laona knocked off Columbus Catholic in the sectional final in that 2021 season. Reese Connor into serve. Reese Grimm chases it down. Reese Grimm reattacks it. Gilligan digs. Terry sets at the net and out wide on the hit by Pop. 23-19, and the third service rotation here for Pittsville is Angelina Reese. Wabeno Laona started this set up 9-2. Brooke Grossman down, or Laona Vollert down the line. And it's 20 serving 23. And timeout, Wabeno Laona will do the same. 23-20 back after this. You're watching sectional final volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Crivets High School as the Wabeno Laona Rebels lead Pittsville here in the first set, 23-20. We're talking about that start that the Rebels had. They were up 6-1, 9-2, 10-3, and then Pittsville slowly tried to crawl back.
Yeah, starting to settle down. The serve's been better as well, which is a huge part.
Albright down. And we're at set point here in the first on the smash by Allie Albright. Now Holly Gilligan, one of 3 seniors on this team, back to serve. Jacobson digs it. Grossman chases it down. Reese Grimm back line. Gilligan again. Connor sets up. Back sets it to Novak. Angelina Reese sends it over. Free one here for the Rebels, trying to finish it off. In the middle for Albright. Back corner, Jacobson digs it. Grossman up to Reese Grimm at the net. Cross court, Jaeger is there. Connor right back to Jaeger. Tough pass. Grossman. Reese Grimm another chance at it. Blocked to the net. Brooke Grossman to Laona Vollert. Back corner and in. Touched by the Rebels.
Yeah, if she lets that go, that's going out.
Set point number 2 here for Wabeno Laona. Kaylee Jacobson into serve. Connor sets it again. Albright's on the swing. Down! And the Rebels take set 1, 25-21. And Allie Albright, with no emotion after that kill, puts it down for Wabeno Laona. We'll be back with set number 2. You're watching sectional final of girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Welcome back to Wabeno Laona, welcome back to Crivets. Wabeno Laona first set win over Pittsville. Score update from Florence. Newman Catholic 2-1. Newman Catholic 2-1 over Florence in the fourth set, and
Columbus Catholic up 1-0 on Royal.
And Newman is up 4-0 in that fourth set. Wabeno Laona will start with the serve here in the second. Working right to left.
So players aren't switching sides, the line judges will.
And a service error to start for Reese Connor. And a good eye there by Kaylee Jacobson. It's 1-0 Pittsville. And a service error on for Angelina Reese.
So just trading.
And we'll reset here at 1-1. Holly Gilligan on the serve. Angelina Reese. And an ace for Gilligan.
That was a play where I think it was Grossman went for it and then backed off, so Reese Grimm didn't have time to go and make a dig after. And no one calling that one.
Nearly aced it again, and she does. Back-to-back aces for Holly Gilligan. And it's 3-1 Rebels. A rotation error that time on Pittsville. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for their signature pies and homemade food served by their friendly staff. It's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family. So when you're in the area, stop on in and check out their daily specials. They're open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. So a side out there on the service error.
So we have not seen a return yet to this set.
And Kaylee Jacobson will be back to serve for the Panthers. I mentioned on Thursday nights during the sectional semifinal as Yeager puts it in the back corner. Reese Grimm at the net, popped up. And there's Jasmine Andrus in the game for the first time in the middle for Albright, and down. And 5-2 Rebels. But one thing that Pittsville hasn't done this year, they haven't played a fifth set. And Wabeno Laona went to 5 on Thursday. So they have advantage that way of knowing how they would execute that fifth game.
That is true. That's a big thing.
Reese Grimm over the top. Connor, Albright. And down on the back line for Faith Novak.
And right now through the first set plus, the Rebels just seem the more composed, controlled, calmer team. Their passing has been sharp. They've been able to get some really good swings and well-placed swings.
Brooke Grossman. Gwen Cum on that attack. Pass to Novak. Again, even that pass, awesome. Left hand by Gwen Cum and a side out for Pittsville. 3 serving 6 here for Emma Bowden. Back line for Gilligan. Albright calls for it. Passes to Yeager. Angelina Reese, Emma Bowden. Reese Grimm now. Back corner for Gilligan. Connor in the middle for Terry. And down for Lily Terry. 7-3 Rebels.
It's hard to tell from where I'm sitting right along with the official here. Is the Panther even getting a block up?
Barely.
It's hard because it seems like these passes are right at the net.
Yep.
And they're playing back just a bit. Not really contesting.
Clearman puts it into the net on the serve. 4 serving 7 coming up. Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage is proud to be part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville Panthers. Good luck, Panthers, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville.
Another kill for Lily Terry.
8-4 Rebels. Bryn Yeager to serve, and another service error here tonight. Service errors aplenty for both sides here in this one so far. Gwen Cum on the serve. Gilligan on the dig. Pass up to Terry in the middle. At the net. Tipped at the net. Rebels running into each other.
What a play just to keep it alive.
And out. That was another great rally by both sides. And points going to go to the Panthers.
Huge play there by Grossman. After she misread the first dig, she was able to just swing her left arm, keep it alive at the net.
Gwen Cum on the serve. Chased down again by Tinsman. Reese Grimm there. Bryn Friday to the back corner.
That's her specialty.
Lily Terry through the block. And down again. Lily's having another big set here for the Rebels, and she'll be back to serve. 9-6, Wabeno Laona. Reese Grimm on the pass back, jousted and won by Albright. 10-6, Rebels.
Right now the net belongs to Wabeno Laona.
And again, an ace for Lily Terry. A sensational start here in the set plus. Timeout, Pittsville. We'll be back after this. 11-6 Rebels. You're watching sectional final girls volleyball on Celeste Sports.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change? Great outdoors? Or maybe it's an experimental thing? Or getting everyone on the right path? And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
Welcome back to Crivets, 11-6 Rebels. And again, Pittsville has not been able to string more than 2 points together in the second set. And Wabeno, it's volleyball is such a momentum game, and Wabeno has had the momentum from the start here tonight.
Absolutely. Of course, we get set a quick shot as well. Family watch from Colorado, from Minneapolis, from Franksville, all over America, watching these two teams.
Angelina Reese gets it blocked, played back. Angelina again right over the top, popped up by the Rebels.
Good dig by Terry.
Albright dug out by Jacobson. Angelina Reese puts it down. Big side out of the timeout.
The first real big swing we've seen from the Panthers consistently. A couple times that time, Reese had the chance to launch and fire one through.
Jasmine Andrus back into the game for the Panthers. Brooke Grossman on the serve. Gilligan on the dig. Terry passed it up to the net for Albright. Grossman. Andrus to Reese. Popped up by Albright. Right back to Alley. Back corner is out. And points for the Panthers. Brooke Grossman into serve again. 8 serving 11 here in the second. Popped up by Clearman. Back sets it. Through the block and down. Points going to go to Izzy Pop. Even when they do get a block, Wabeno smashes it right through the arms. And Reese Connor in to serve for the Rebels. Jacobson plays it. Back sets it to Angelina Reese to the back corner. Popped up by Terry. Right back to Pop. Dug out by Jacobson. Back row attack and blocked by Albright. Back row attack by Reese Grimm. And Albright right there to block it.
And you mentioned it really, really early in the first set, how tall and just long arm this Rebel team is. You can't attack on the back row and have it just go over the tape. You had to get it up in the air, otherwise that's exactly what's going to happen.
Bryn Friday tried it that time. Reese Grimm to the back line. Reese Connor on the dig. Brooke Grossman to Bryn Friday, right back to Andrus. And down for Jasmine Andrus. And points for Pittsville. See if we can get you a score from Almond here.
10-10 in the
Mike's
second set. Columbus up the match 1-0.
Mike's got it. Albright, Reese Connor. And through the block again. Faith Novak on the kill. Yeah, the blocks that Pittsville's trying to get just aren't there. Reese Grimm on the dig. Grossman right back up to Grimm. And down for Reese. Points.
And not the passes are being too narrow right now. They're getting too much into the net. Not allowing the Panthers to wind up and try and get a swing. So they're trying to tip it over and make a play. And that one worked well for Reese Grimm.
Yeager again. The net play for Pittsville has not been good so far here in this one.
No, that's exactly what Pittsville wants to do offensively. But the passing from Tinsman has been stellar, or Tinsman and from Connor.
Reese Grimm on the attack.
Into the net.
I believe they called Faith Novak that time.
Yep.
11 serving 15 for Emma Bowden. Gilligan to Albright, to Yeager, back line. And miscommunication from the back line from the seniors, Jacobson and Angelina Reese.
Reese looked like Jacobson was supposed to take that one.
Clearman on the serve. At the net. Lily Terry, dug out by Bowden. Grossman, back to Gilligan. Yeager on the attack. Wow, Bryn Yeager. She starts her attack from out of bounds and runs into it. And again, just the net play from Pittsville has not been there tonight.
No, anything in front of the 10-foot line has been controlled by the Rebels in every facet. Hitting, blocking, passing, all of it.
Reese Grimm that time, dug out by Gilligan. Lily Terry! My goodness. 18-11 Rebels. Bowden in the middle for Gwen Kump, blocked by Terry. Sets up for Brooke Grossman. Tinsman to Yeager. Angelina Reese. And out. Points for Pittsville.
Break there for the Panthers. Albright was trying to hit it straight down. It just got enough of the tape to deflect out. If that clears the net, it's a point for the Rebels.
And Lily Terry will say, "I'll do it that time." (19) serving 12 here in the second. Bryn Yeager on the serve, right over the top of the tape. Skims the tape. Gwen Kump at the net for Tinsman.
Everything coming up, Rebels.
And Coach Weissman will take her second timeout. 20-12, Wabeno Laona will be back with more on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Those about to shop, we salute you.
We want you to let loose and choose a deal that best suits you, cause we're thunderstorm.
Mittens has gotten down and dirty with deals on furniture done dirt cheap.
Mittens in Marshfield is
back in black
all month long for Black November.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency. Is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastain Hesley Insurance in downtown Pittsville and Loyal. Back row attack for Reese Grimm, popped up by Terry. She calls for a back, and with authority, Lily Terry puts a hole in the floor, and it's 21-12.
And it's all started with the back off because they saw Grimm attacking from the back row. They backed up, made the play, and were able to get a good pass to set up Terry.
And rotation error on Pittsville for the second time this set. And it's 22-12. Rebels. Pittsville in this set has only scored 2 points in a row once. Blocked to the net. Tinsman again. Lily Terry again. Point again. 23-12.
This is a clinic in passing and communication by the Rebels in that front row. Everything is going according to plan for them.
Yeager trying to finish it off here. Angelina Reese down the line, side out. Point for Pittsville. Gwen Kump back to serve. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Set point here in the second.
And who else to have it?
Yeah. Reese Grimm back up to Brooke Grossman. Cross court. Wow. Somehow, again, Rebels somehow able to get it over. Bryn Friday on the attack. Terry on the dig. Tinsman up to Albright. Angelina Reese is there. Brooke Grossman on the second ball. Tinsman again sets up. And Reese Grimm on the dig. Far side, Angelina Reese. Clearman and Wabeno in the net. Number 9, Izzy Pop. 14 serving 24. Jasmine Andrus back in the game for the Panthers.
It's got to be a run of 10.
Brooke Grossman will try and start it. Back line, and that won't do it. All domination here from Wabeno Laona through 2. 25-14. we head to the third. Rebels looking to sweep a sectional final. We'll be back after this on Celestial Sports.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Welcome back to Crivets High School as the Wabeno Laona Rebels up 2-0 on Pittsville. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Their hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and so much more. Get daily specials including Friday's baked fish and shrimp, and check out their hot personal-sized pizza served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Foods, downtown Pittsville. Pittsville needs something to happen here, and it's got to happen quick because Wabeno, we talked about momentum. Wabeno's got more than momentum here tonight.
Yeah, they're playing confident, and far from me to say anything because I'm not a coach. If I'm Pittsville, I'm thinking I got to attack. They're letting Wabeno Laona get anything they want at the net. They're playing back. They're not going up to try and deflect anything at the net. Your season's on the line. You got to go up and assert yourselves right away here and go on the attack. Get your passes to the net, swing hard, try and get some deflections, and don't let them dictate your game for you.
One of our first local team or local sectional finals has wrapped up. Newman Catholic, a 3-1 win over Florence tonight. Albright over the top. Points. Rebels to start the third. So Teddy Lang and the Fighting Cardinals back at the state tournament.
Any surprises on that one?
No.
Hey, that's been you talk about a program that's been good for a long time.
Yep. Holly Gilligan to serve. Back row for Angelina Reese.
Free ball.
In the middle for Albright. Nope. For Yeager.
That's
Jacobs.
What you want for Pittsville right there.
And 2-0 or 2-0.
You didn't get the point, but that's what you want for Pittsville. You want to get into the net, deflect those big swings that give your back line a chance to return them and set up an offense.
Brooke Grossman up to Reese Grimm on the attack. And points for Reese on the side out. 1 serving 2 here in the third.
Update as well over in Almond. Columbus Catholic just went up 2-0 on Royal.
Columbus Catholic has been so close so many times.
Having that extra division seems to have helped them to not have to see some of the teams like Wabeno.
Yeah. Yeager on the attack.
However, they may see a team like Newman.
Yeah, or Emmanuel Lutheran, or again chasing it down. Yeager on the attack again. Angelina Reese at the nets. Over it goes and out. Gwen Cum tried to play it back. 3-1 Rebels. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Wabeno Laona under the net. Points, Panthers.
Called on Terry.
First mistake she's had tonight. Emma Bowden in to serve. And Emma, another service error here tonight for the Panthers. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. For more information, go to ShedsDelivered.com. Avi Clearman to serve. In the middle for Gwen Cum. Over the top. Point for the Panthers.
Trying to get the pancake.
Pittsville's got
The batter wasn't cooked.
Pittsville's got to put a run together here. Get their momentum back on their side.
We said they haven't gotten a run of more than 2 all match. I'm saying that hit. Reese is going to go ask. She didn't think that hit the ground, but the up official says yes.
5-3. 5-3. Wabeno Laona. Far side for Angelina Reese. And down.
That might have been the best pass we've seen tonight for the Panthers. Perfectly cross-court. And Reese has been their best hitter so far tonight.
Kaylee Jacobson on the serve. Gilligan on the dig. At the net for Tinsman. Point. Panthers. We're tied at 5 here in the third. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts and serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Roofing. Seamless Commercial Roofing, pardon me. Right back to Angelina Reese. Dug out. Jousted. Won by Bryn Friday. And the first lead in this one for Pittsville.
I think in the match,
past 1-0. They were leading 1-0 in the second. Lily Terry, Reese Grimm, over the top for Grossman, Tinsman, Albright. And point is going to go to Izzy Pop.
Whenever they need a point, they have so many options they can go to. Obviously, we know about Albright and Terry. Now Pop get into it, get involved. Jaeger's had a couple great kills.
And points for the Panthers.
And again, if you're the Panthers, you got to believe everything you have on this set. Worry about a fourth when you get to, if you get to it.
Addison Elsasser into the game for the first time. Brooke Grossman out.
Good serve.
Albright. Back line for Reese Grimm. Elsasser sets up for Angelina Reese. Down for the Panthers. 8-6 Pittsville.
Right now, you want to run your offense through Angelina Reese. She has been dynamite on that left side going back to the second set.
Tinsman sets up. Terry at the net. That one's blocked. Jimmy, that was Izzy Pop. Blocked to the net. Timeout. Rebels, their first of the match. We'll take it with them. 9-6 Pittsville. Back after this sectional final. Girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports. Make sure you remember the name Ben Tilburg. Ben's the Midwest land guy with Piper's Auction and Realty. your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses year after year. You can email Ben at ben@pfeifers.com. That's Ben at PIFERS.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Ben Tilburg at Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty.
10-6 now Pittsville. A couple updates as well. Big thanks to Dave giving us updates. Shauna Otuna. Shauna leads that match 1-0 before 14-14 in the second. Bonduelle up 2-0 on Cedar Grove, Belgium.
Yeah, talked to, as Allison Albright puts it down for Wabeno Laona, talked to some people at Bonduelle last night. They couldn't remember the last time, if ever, Bonduelle made it to state in girls volleyball.
They've been, and they're another team that's been close for a long time. They play up a couple divisions. They are tough. They usually have a very tough draw.
Reese Connor to serve for the Rebels, trailing by 3 here in the third. Elsasser on the set, over to Vollerts. And it's going to be points to Pittsville.
And again, the one thing that the going to the 5th division has helped some of these teams that are going to get a chance to play at state.
Yep.
That have had so many tough, close matches over the years.
A swing through the block that time for Lily Kolpa. Declaring Emmanuel Lutheran well on their way to a sectional championship win, up 2-0 and 17-7 in the third.
They're going to be a force in Division 5.
Brent Friday on the attack. Terry pops it up. Over goes Albright. Friday again. Elsasser. Terry. And right to Allison Albright. Nobody home for the Panthers. Precision for the senior. Holly Gilligan to serve. Inadvertent whistle on the down official.
Yep, play on. Replay.
Some score updates here. Holman with a 3-2 win over Verona. Manitowoc Lutheran a 3-2 win over Heritage Christian.
That's a big one.
The winner of this one might see one of those two teams, as there's a sneak attack point for the Rebels. And Bayport 3-0 over Kimberly.
Yeah, Bayport, we saw them on Thursday night when they swept Kaukauna. So they run through the Fox Valley.
Tough pass blocked.
Joust.
Played up. Jousted again, that time won by Friday. Jacobson, Elsasser for Vollert. Near side for Yeager, cross court. Popped up and sent over by Jacobson. In the middle for Albright, at the net. Points for Albright again. And
you could see her eyes from where we are, just looking at where she wanted to place that.
Timeout Pittsville. We'll be back after this. You're watching sectional final girls volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
We're tied at 11 here in the third. Wabeno Laona up 2-0 on Pittsville. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Round in downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Round downtown Pittsville. And check them out on Facebook. Big side out of the timeout for the Panthers. Bryn Friday in to serve. Reese Connor. Terry pops it up. Connor again. Kolpa. In the middle for Gwen Cum. Over to Reese Grimm. She smashes it through the block.
And that's what Pittsville needs. They need to get at the net and hit it and swing hard. If they block it, they block it, but try and get it through. And Elsasser's been, so far, just what they needed as a setter right now.
Yeager takes it. Connor up to Albright. Again, right over the block, and Angelina Reese playing too far back. And the Rebels get the side out.
Great adjustment by the Rebels throughout this set for Pittsville, trying to go up and be aggressive on those blocks.
Vollert on the dig. Elsasser back up to Vollert. Cross court. Connor on the play up. Kolpa sent over by the Panthers. Lily Terry in the middle. Down. Lily Terry again. We're tied at 13. From hydraulic hoses to red roses, Pittsville Farm and Home has it all. Stop in now for the huge birdseed sale. Black oil sunflower, 40-pound bag, just $14.99. 44-pound bags of birdseed mix, just $13.99. The bird sale is ended today while supplies last. Pittsville Farm and Food.
Around the
downtown
antenna.
Pittsville.
Man, good on the Panthers not going down without a fight. They're battling.
Emma Bowden in to serve. Connor up to Yeager. Dugouts played up. No. Tied at 14. And Ave Clearman into the game. Short serve, Reese Grimm on the dig. Bowden sets up for Gwen Cum in the middle. Tinsman on the setup for Yeager. Too strong on the attack by Bryn Yeager. 15, serving 14 with Reese Grimm.
And the other side, Almond Royal in the same spot. Pittsville is right now trying to come back. Up 3 on Columbus, 11-8 in the third.
Lily Terry on the attack. Far side for Angelina Reese. Tip to the net for Yeager. Sent to the back row by Angelina Reese. Sets up again. Terry blocks, but out. And we're tied back up at 15. Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime stop after the game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole. Stop in for a bite to eat, including their burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats too, like shakes, malts, and soft serve, and scoop ice cream. Good luck, Panthers, from Lake Dexter Drive-In. Visit them next summer, open Memorial Day to Labor Day on Highway 80, and you can check them out on Facebook. Point for Izzy Pop, and the Rebels have a late lead here in the third. We will have a post-game show with the celebration down on the court. Once this one ends, and an ace for Bryn Yeager.
Of course, we'll keep it here for the celebration, the plaque ceremony, all that stuff. We'll keep things here for that. We'll see everything. Then we'll hear from our friends over at Nasonville. And you'll be down there to
have an opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game. Players. Gwen Cum sends it over. In the middle for Lily Terry. Popped up by Albright. Pop cross court. Bowden back sets it to Grossman. Down for Brooke.
I'm just looking at, I remember covering a lot of these seniors back a couple years ago when they played Athens. You could tell they were learning as the match went on, and they knew they were going to be back in this spot again. And the mistakes they made in that match against Athens, they're not making tonight.
Kaylee Jacobson, another service error for the Panthers tonight. Wabeno 7 away. Reese Grimm on the dig. Emma Bowden sets up for Angelina Reese. Through the block. Angelina, the best hitter tonight, as Mike mentioned, for Pittsville.
And it's been all when she's on that left side. She's able to step in, much like Yeager when on the left side for the Rebels. Reese can just step into it with a right-handed swing.
Addison Elsasser on the serve. Albright, cross court. Elsasser sets up again, and off the fingertips, and a misplay there from Angelina Reese.
Yeah, that one's a little more on the pass. It was a little bit behind. Reese was expecting it in front. She jumped up, and she realized it was behind her. She had to reach even further back at that point. She wasn't going to get anything on that attempt off the fingertips.
Reese Connor into serve. 19 serving 17 here in the third. Elsasser with the pass to Angelina Reese. Cross court. Popped up by Connor. Terry that time with the pass. Elsasser over to Angelina Reese. And down. 18 serving 19. Angelina will be into serve for Pittsville. Gilligan on the dig. Elsasser sets up for Reesgrim this time off the block and out. Oh, and in. Down the line, it was in.
Yep, it hit.
And Wabeno the first to 20 here in the third.
Perfectly placed on the block right off the right hand.
Holly Gilligan, short serve. Elsasser sets up for Laona Vollerts. Tries to go cross court. Novak was there from the back row for Terry. In the middle for Bryn Friday. Gilligan on the dig. Friday again. And popped up by the Rebels. Gilligan sends it. Elsasser again. Far side this time for Reesgrim. Gilligan another dig. Yeager. And out.
Still during this moment, just cool, calm, collected on every scramble drill.
And Bryn Friday will be in to serve.
And Newman looking at their scores, 25-11 twice, and then went over Florence.
20-19 here in the third. Wabeno Laona leads 2-0. Terry on the dig. Connor back over to Albright. Elsasser chased it down in the middle for Gwen Cum. Popped up by Yeager. Another phenomenal pass. And off the block. (21-19). Allie Albright, the senior. And too strong on that one. 20 serving 21. And it will be Emma Bowden for the Panthers. Trying to keep their season alive here in the third set. Gilligan sets it up in the middle for Terry. And down. It didn't have quite the windup she has had tonight. But
yeah, I don't think she tried to hit it like that.
22-20.
But they don't ever ask you how, just how many.
Ave Clearman into serve, another senior. Needing 3 for the Rebels. Brooke Grossman on the dig, asks for a back of the net. Right over the top, blocked. Angelina Reese, free one here for the Rebels. Lily Terry called for it, and she mishit it. 21, serving 22.
Looking to make a statement there.
Reese Grimm to serve. Back corner for Gilligan. Tinsman to Yeager. Cross court. Down for Tinsman. Rebels feeling it here.
2 away.
And Coach Weissman will use her final timeout. 23 going to be serving 21. We're going to stay here. And the Rebels feeling it late in Crivets.
A couple updates as well as we during the timeout. Shawano up 2-0 on Altoona.
Our points here tonight, 25-21 Wabeno, 25-14 Wabeno, and right now up 23-21 in the third. Again, early on, it was the Lily Terry show and Bryn Yeager. It's been
Allie Albright this set.
Yeah, and again, you ask for it at this point of the year, a team effort at the end, and it's been Wabeno has gotten contributions from everybody on the floor all night long.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's been their demeanor. They've passed sharply. They've hit well. They've blocked well. They've dug well.
Bryn Yeager will be in to serve here for the Rebels. Another great serve. Bowden sets up for Angelina Reese. The swing popped up by Clearman. Yeager, Albright on the back row attack into the net. The last about 10 total points have been back and forth, back and forth. Nobody's been able to put 2 points together. Kaylee Jacobson on the serve, and an aces it. 23-23. Timeout, Wabeno Laona.
Let's just keep it here until this set is done. We go to a fourth, we can hear some more of our sponsors then.
Get Jacobson out of that groove a little bit and try and ice her here at the end in the third set. Tied at 23, Pittsville trying to keep their season alive. Wabeno trying to sweep and head back to state for the first time since 2021, where they took home a silver ball. What do they put on those trophies? Is it
It's a volleyball
person or is it a ball?
It's a volleyball.
Yeah. All right, Kaylee Jacobson in to serve. Both teams out of timeouts.
Looks like the basketball and just a volleyball.
And just out. And we are at match point here for Wabeno Laona, and who else but Lily Terry in to serve for the Rebels. The championship point. Reese Grimm on the dig. Bowden sets up for Brooke Grossman. Gilligan. Tinsman in the middle for Albright. Sets up in the middle for Bryn Friday. Popped up by the Rebels. Grossman in! Right on the line. We're tied back up at 24. Addison Elsasser, the sophomore, in to serve.
Let's see if everyone on their feet. We're going to lean a little bit more onto you.
Elsasser in to serve for the Panthers, tied at 24. Back row, Gilligan, Tinsman for Albright. Far side for Reese. Angelina Reese on the attack. Dug out by Clearman. Albright in the middle. Jacobson, Elsasser, back sets it to Vollert. Chased down by Terry. Gilligan over the top. Reese Grimm chased it down. Elsasser in the middle for Brent Friday. Tipped to the net, but dug out by Clearman. Tinsman, near side, cross court. Angelina Reese. And they continue play on. On the attack, popped up again. Back corner for Jacobson. Elsasser for Brent Friday. Back over for Pop. Tinsman again, Pop, another shot at it. That time it didn't get over. We're at set point now for Pittsville. Madison Elsasser. We're at set point for Pittsville. Elsasser on the serve. Gilligan at the net for Tinsman. Albright. Elsasser again. And tied back up at 25.
Reese Connor.
Reese Connor back to serve, tied at 25. Golf Quiet Jim on the serve, and she aced it! We're at match point again. Match points for the Rebels. And Reese Connor is going to try and finish it off. The sophomore for Wabeno Laona. Championship point number 2. Over it goes. Reese Grimm. Elsasser in the middle for Brent Friday. Popped up by Connor. Terry to Novak. And into the bleachers. If she would have let it go, the game would have been over. But we are back at 26. Angelina Reese to serve. Back line. Terry in the middle for Albright. Reese Grimm is there. Brooke Grossman, Gilligan, Connor. For Pop, blocked. Over it goes, out. We're at set point here now for Pittsville for the second time.
Quick update, Columbus Catholic match point.
Angelina Reese to serve again. Dug out by Gilligan. Connor sets up in the middle for Albright. Right over the top. Connor again for Pop. Reese Grimm digs it out. Elsasser sets up for Reese. Right over the top. Dug out by Connor. Pop over the top. Through the block. Tied at 27.
Again, one final update from Almond. The Columbus Catholic Dons are going to state.
Congratulations, Coach Eagle. Now Holly Gilligan. Right at the net. Able to play it up. Near side for Yeager. Cross court. Jacobson sets up for Reese Grimm. Right at the net. We're at match point number 3. And Holly Gilligan going to try and finish it here for the Rebels. Back line, Angelina Reese, Elsasser, far side, Reese Grimm smashes it. Dug out by Gilligan. Albright right over the top. At the net again. Albright, Elsasser, Vollert. Over to Reese Grimm. Blocked at the net, and Reese sends it back. Connor in the middle for Albright. And down! And Wabeno Laona is heading back to the state tournament. Second time in school history. And the Wabeno Laona Rebels take set number 3, 29-27. And the Rebels, for the second time as a co-op, are heading to the state tournament. Congratulations to Wabeno Laona. They'll head to Green Bay next Thursday morning for a state semifinal. Cannot say enough about this Pittsville senior class, but right now it is all Wabeno celebrating on the floor. We'll have the trophy presentation and interviews all coming up in just a moment.
Director Mark Denniston. Number 1, Brooke Grossman. Number 2, Haley Jacobson. Number 3, Emma Gordon. Number 4, Sloan Withers. Jasmine Andres. Number 11, Bryn Friday. Number 12, Ava Jones. Number 13, Ron Bort. Number 14, Gwen Cum. Number 15, Kendall Knott. And number 16, Ira Knudsen. Congratulations to head coach Becky Wiseman and her staff on a fantastic 2024 season. And now for the sectional championship, Laona Wabeno Rebels. As the name is called, please proceed to the scores table to receive your sectional champion medal from Athletic Director Michelle Moore. Number 2, Summer Moravec. Number 3, Adam Clearman. Number 4, Lily Copa. Number 5, Lily Terry. Number 6, Faith Novak. Number 7, Micaiah Marvin. Number 9, Izzy Pop. Number 10, Allison Albright. Number 11, Holly Gilligan. Number 12, Reese Connor. Number 14, Stella Albright. Number 21, Aubrey Tinsman. And number 23, Brent Yeager. And at this time, with Michelle Moore from Wabeno, proceed to the scores table to receive your 2024 Sectional Championship flag. Congratulations to all of the Rebels as they will face the 2024 WIAA State Volleyball Tournament at the West Center in Green Bay next weekend. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out to Girls High School. Please drive home safe.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Good. All right, welcome back to Crivets. Wabeno, Laona heading back to state for the first time since 2021. Coach, sectional final is always going to be close. It's always going to be emotional. Just talk about getting the win here tonight.
Well, we were coming in here prepared, and we've been practicing really hard the last 3 weeks with the momentum in our favor, and I mean, everything worked out really well for us. The girls were excited. They were on fire. They kept their intensity going, and I mean, our serve receive was incredible. We didn't have hardly any errors, and even in the front with the sets and as far as the hits and kills and stuff, I mean, we couldn't ask for a better game. It really went, everything went our way, and we're very thankful and very blessed.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was the first time for me seeing you guys live. The passing, as you mentioned, was sensational. The hitting, you just had mentioned that. Just talk about the emotions on that last point.
Well, I mean, you're tense, then you start to breathe a little bit, and then it goes your way, and it's like, yeah, you know, I mean, it's amazing feeling.
Obviously, went to state a number of years ago. What's different from this team from that team?
Not a whole heck of a lot. Some of the girls are back from that team, and I mean, we had the same viewpoint when we went in 2021. We knew what our goal was, what our mission was, and when we started this year, we were going to do the same exact thing, and we just kept the gas going.
Congratulations, Coach. Good luck next week. If you could bring over Lily Terry, please. We're bringing our Celeste Sports Player of the Game, or one of them, Lily Terry, here in just a moment. Sensational night at the net for Lily and this Rebels team. As Coach mentioned, it's an all-around awesome game. We're bringing our Celeste Sports Player of the Game, Lily Terry. Lily, first off, congratulations going to state. Just talk about the emotions first and getting that last point.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. We knew we could get here. It was just more about pulling it off, but yeah, we pulled through in the end.
As Coach mentioned, I just talked to Coach about it. Nearly a perfect game tonight. Service, receive, hitting. Just talk about. Obviously, you've been taking passes all year long from your setters. Just talk about what was working tonight.
I think we put a lot of work in at practice yesterday just to pull everything together, and I think tonight all our hard work really paid off and came through.
Were you a freshman the last time or 8th grade they went?
I was 8th grade.
So different, obviously now first time going to state. Just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think, like I said, we knew we could get here. It was just about being there. I just think it's the support from the community and everyone there really just pushed us to get there.
I was in Rhinelander a couple years ago, and you guys made it to state in basketball. Those seniors, and I think you were on that team too. Just talk about helping the senior class make it to state in volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, our seniors are amazing. They lead our team. They're our leaders. I just think it's about having their back and really coming together as one.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, okay? Do you know what to do?
No.
I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
I'm going to back out of the camera shot. I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. Say, I'm Lily Terry, and I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Lily Terry, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Lily. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mike, we're going to sign off here from Crivets High School. We got a long trip home. Congratulations to Wabeno, Laona heading to state next week. And congratulations to the Pittsville Panthers on a sensational season here in 2024. For Mike Wendlandt, this is St. Maeve signing off for high school volleyball for the final time. We are the last volleyball game on the network left. So again, thank you all. Nearly 200 volleyball games broadcast on Celeste Sports this fall. Couldn't do it without all of our sponsors and without all of you watching. Thank you. Have a great night. We'll talk to you again next week. We'll have coverage of the state volleyball tournament, but level 3 of high school football will be our next live broadcast here on Celeste Sports. Thank you all again for tuning in all fall long. We'll talk to you again next time on Celestial Sports. Good night.